Welcome you all to today's topic of class 6th. Where do all teachers go? By Peter Dixon. So who is the writer here? Peter Dixon. So the chapter name is Where do all teachers go? There is a question mark, my dear student. So the chapter name, isn't it beautiful that where do all teachers go? And why the title is given as Where do all teachers go? So who is behind this particular teacher? And why is he or she trying to know that where do all the teachers go after their normal schedule, or what do they do? So let us read a beautiful poem where we will see that where do all this teacher go, which is written by Peter Dixon. So you can see here in the bold letter that this poem speaks about a child's love and curiosity for his or her teacher. So teachers are just next to the super being for children, and they can't imagine that teachers are also ordinary human beings. So here the students, his or she's the love towards her own teacher or his teacher, it is such extent that that particular student is trying to know that where this teacher go, and they can't imagine that teachers are also ordinary human being, so they are not able to adapt, they are not able to accept the concept that teacher is also a human being. No one is just directly as a teacher, they cross each and every milestone or the stages of a human life or a human cycle. So here the child is so much of curious about the teacher towards the teacher whom he or she love, and she is or he is trying to know that he or she is not able to imagine that they are also the ordinary human being as he or she is. So for young kids, a teacher is an extraordinary person. It is difficult for a small child to accept that a teacher is also any common man or woman living around him. So a small child who goes or who go to the school, or he or she is admitted in kinder section or any small classes, then he or she considered the teacher to be everything. Whatever they teach, they used to drill it, they used to learn it. And they sometimes feel that this teacher who is teaching me is not an ordinary common man, right? And they are not that grown up that they will accept that they are ordinary human being. So the child wonders and question if teacher also behave like other people, if they also do all the work or things other people do. Like, do they live in houses? Do they wear pajamas or clothes, wash socks, or watch TV? So these are all the questions running up inside a child's mind, that are they working in their home? Are they living in normal house as we do, or are they wearing pajamas or clothes as we are wearing, or do they wash socks or watch TV as we are watching? So there are a lot of questions which is moving around a kid's mind. So do they also have parents and children to live with? Or all these questions bother a child's mind, and out of curiosity, one day the child decided to follow his teacher to keep a check and to write a poem about them. So what happened? How beautiful is this? One day what happened? This child decided that he will follow the teacher and see, or we can say spy over the teacher, and try to figure out what the teacher do, or is that particular teacher a ordinary human being, and he or she want to compose a beautiful poem on his or her teacher. So it shows the cuteness, the purity, curiosity, and dilemma a young mind has for his teacher. So it also shows their expectations from teacher. So this small little child see the curiosity, see the purity inside his heart, and see the curiosity to know about his or her teacher, whether he or she belongs to an ordinary human being or not, and what they expect from a teacher. So now we will read the stanza and see what exactly the stanza is telling all about. So the first stanza, you can see here that it's written, where do all the teachers go when it's 4 o'clock? Why question mark and why 4 o'clock? Because it's normal schedule of a school. Do they live in houses? And do they wash their socks? Again, he is asking himself the question that where this teacher go after 4 o'clock? And he want to know that whether they are human being, they wash clothes or they wear socks, wash it, or what is their daily routine work. Now the second stanza says that do they wear pajamas and do they watch TV and do they pick their noses the same as you and me? So pajamas here is used for clothes, pick their nose an activity to waste time, and poking and inserting finger in the nose to clear boogers means dry mucus. So boogers means, as we know, the small little children, what they used to do, they used to put their finger inside their nose and rotate it, right? So in order to remove that dirt. So they are trying to think that whether the teacher also do the same thing as they do. So the child wants to know if teacher also wear clothes, watch TV like them, do they clean their nose the way the other people do or waste their time? Now the next stanza is, do they live with other people? Have they mums and dads? And were they ever children? And were they ever bad? So how beautiful this thought is. So the child wonders by asking if they are also surrounded by people as they live with their parents. Do the teacher also have parents and kids? If they also have parents and children like us to live with, did they commit any mistakes or did anything wrong when they were children? So when do we do mistakes? When we are children. So similarly, this child is also thinking about the teacher, that whether they are also committing mistake as we also do that. So there are a lot of questions and he is trying to find it out, and he has composed this beautiful poem. So the next stanza says that, did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner? If they pinched the chocolate cakes? So now he wants to know if they also made mistakes as we also as a children get mistakes, and we used to commit mistakes and get punishment. So for any wrong. So similarly, this child is thinking that whether the teacher is also were also getting such kind of punishment when they were children, or were they children, or were they were punished for stealing chocolate. So these are all the questions, or doing and silly or naughty. So the child is wanting to know what exactly the schedule or the normal routine of a teacher is. Now the next stanza says that, did they ever lose their hymn books? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktops? Did they wear old dirty jeans? Hymn books is called as religious book. So scribbling, that means draw or write something that is not readable. So when a child is a very small child, he used to scribble or she used to scribble. That means they used to draw lines here and there or write something like that which is not that clear or which is not that comprehend for a teacher or a grown-up person to read it out. So this child is thinking about his or her teacher, that whether they too do this. The tender mind is also bothered to know if their teacher also ever lost their religious books and said no to green vegetables. So as a kid, as we all know, we never loved this green vegetables. But my dear student, this green vegetable is really good for our health. So it's a request to all through this poem, my dear kids, try to eat all the leafy vegetable and try to get all the vitamins. This is the right time to eat leafy vegetables and fruits for your health. Otherwise, you will be ill. So here the child is thinking that whether how they were denying to eat this leafy vegetable, do the teacher do the same as when they were the children? Or he is trying to ask that, do the teacher similar to him or her lost the book, the religious book? Did they also waste time by scribbling on tables and wear torn and old jeans? So this was the question, that whether the teacher wear the old torn clothes or what. So the last stanza says that I will follow one back home today. I will find out what they do. Then I'll put it in a poem that they can read it to you. So see, the child is trying to say himself or herself that I want to see whether they are. To overcome his curiosity, the child decides to follow or spy his teacher on his way home at after school. So after school, he want to spy, he want to follow his teacher and want to know the answer to his all the questions. So once he is clear about everything, he would also compose or write the poem about it and think that the teacher would read that poem to his student. So, how beautiful this poem is, my dear kids. So, I want all of you to read it out and try to experience the feeling of a child towards a teacher, the expectation of a student towards the teacher. So, if you have any doubt regarding this poem, please feel free to call me. So, thank you all for watching my audio. For any queries, comments, feedback, do comment on my chat box. Have a nice day.